Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air. Today's date is July 11th, 1976. This is the last day before the All-Star break. We are at Busch Stadium for this game between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. When we last visited the Cardinals, they put 22 runs up on the Giants. This is the same exact lineup they had that game in this game tonight. I do not think they will do that again, but if they do, we will all say that this lineup is broken. And that is garbage. And I'll get rid of that. So we'll see if the lineup is broken as it tries to do it twice in a row, although I don't think so. It's a different team and a different set of pitchers. The Dodgers come into this game one game under 500. The Cardinals also a game under 500. Both are in fourth place in the East, in the West and East, respectively. So pretty much whoever wins this game is going to go into the All-Star break at 500. There is nothing wrong with that. If you're at 500 by the All-Star break, you are definitely alive for a playoff shot. All right, and that's even because a good winning streak gets you right into it. Ronald Sparsky is first to join us here at Busch Stadium. So anything can happen, all right, in the second half of the season. So whoever wins this game gets to 500 and should have some momentum going into the second half of the season. And remember, this is the final game of the first half of the season as we are now in the All-Star break. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Eric Rasmussen. 6 wins, 12 losses, a 3.53 ERA. He gets the call tonight. The Dodgers historically won this game 9-6. There were 22 hits and 1 error combined between the two. So let's get underway. We'll see if the Cardinals can do it again. Who knows what will happen here? But the Dodgers are a different team than the Giants are, and the Dodgers, of course, are chasing the Giants and the Padres. All right, for second and third place, and of course, the Cardinals are chasing the Pirates and the Mets. Enough chat. Let's get to it. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Davey Lopes, 241 average, 4 homers, 20 RBIs. We are all set and ready to play the final game before the All-Star break. Rasmussen, 2-4. That's blank. Lopes will swing. 1-3. Star 6. It's a fly out to right. 1 away. And next up will be the left fielder, Billy Buckner. 301 average, 7 homers, 60 RBIs. He is in left field for tonight's game. Rasmussen, 4-2, that's blank. Buckner swings away, 4-4, star 3, and that is a ground out to third. 2 quick outs. And that will bring up the big ladies' man. First baseman Steve Garvey, 317 average, 13 homers, 80 RBIs. He had an excellent year for the Dodgers, and he played in every single game that year as well at 162. Rasmussen, 4-1. Range play at the park. Busch Stadium will say 4-2. That's a grounder to third. That ball is hit to Heidi Cruz. His range is a 1. He won't get it. Is that going to be a single or a double? And that's going to be a double down the line. Garvey will have himself a 2-out, 2-bagger, and he will hold at second. Garvey holds at second base. And that will bring up the third baseman, Ron Cey, the Penguin. 277 average, 23 homers, 80 RBIs. Runner on second. See if anything happening on the bases. A Nate says no. Rasmussen will pitch. 6-1. That's at the park. Busch Stadium says 3-5. And that's going to be a fly out to right. And the inning will end. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. 2 RBI double, but the Dodgers can't do anything with it. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Burt Hooton, 11 wins, 15 losses, a 3.26 ERA. Don't let that record fool you. 3.26 ERA, that's not bad. And Hooton did not get a lot of run support in the games he did lose him. Burt Hooton, actually a pretty good pitcher. Brian Patterson joins us here at Busch Stadium for tonight's game. Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder Jerry Mumphrey, 258 average, a homer, 26 RBIs. We, of course, are using red and white dice for the Cardinals since they are the home team. This is the exact same lineup that put 22 runs on the board. Let's see if they do it again. Hooton, 5-4, range play. Mumphrey, 4-4. That's a ground ball to short, and that ball is hit to Bill Russell. His range is a 3. He'll get it, and he'll throw to first for the out. One man down, and that will bring up Don Kessinger. He is at shortstop for the game. 239 average, a homer, 40 RBIs. Hooton will deal 6-3. That's an error on a grounder. Kessinger, 5-4, star 6, and that's going to be a fly out to center. And, of course, there won't be an error there. 2 down. And here is the left fielder, Lou Brock. 301 average, 4 homers, 67 RBIs. Hooton will pitch. 6-5. That's at the park. Busch Stadium, 1-4. Ground out to second base. Throw goes to first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. No score. I would like to remind you the Cardinals also went 1-2-3 in the first inning before they decided to unload on the poor Giants. Second inning coming up. And leading off for the Dodgers will be right fielder Reggie Smith. 253 average, 18 homers, 49 RBIs. Rasmussen will pitch. That's a 5-1. That's a blank. He is not tired. 1-3, ground out to second. Here's the shortstop, Bill Russell. 274 average, 5 homers, 65 RBIs. Rasmussen, 2-4. That's a blank. Russell swings, 5-3, and he flies out to left. For the second out. Here's the Lizard, Dusty Baker. He's in center field for today. 242 average, 4 homers, 39 RBIs. Rasmussen will pitch. 1-4, strikeout, 16, no. Busch Stadium only subtracts 1 from strikeouts. Baker will swing. 6-1, and that is going to be a fly out to left. And a 1-2-3 inning for Rasmussen. So nothing going on early in this matchup. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 2. For the Cardinals, leadoff hitter, the catcher, Ted Simmons. 291 average, 5 homers, 75 RBIs. I say this every time he comes up. Hall of the Very Good? Yes. Hall of Fame? Maybe. Hooton. And that is Sewer Dice. I'll re-roll. Hooton, 5-6. That's a blank. Simmons will swing. 4-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 15 against a righty. Ted Simmons leads off with a triple. Here we go. Every time I joke about Ted Simmons, he always makes me eat my words. And Simmons leads off with a triple. And he will go to third off of Hooton. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at Busch Stadium. Simmons leads off the inning with a triple, and the batter will be Willie Crawford. Crawford is in right field tonight. 304 average, 9 homers, 50 RBIs. The Dodgers are going to play the infield halfway. It does bring Simmons' base running rating down to a 1 on a grounder. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 4, no. Hooton will pitch. 1-6 against the lefty. That's a blank. Crawford will swing 2-6, and it's a fly ball to center field. That is out number one. Crawford's sacrifice. It's out number one. Crawford's sacrifice fly rating is a 3. Does he bring in Simmons automatically? Yes, he does. Simmons will come on home. There won't be a throw, and he will just score. So the leadoff triple does give the Cardinals a 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Crawford. So the Cardinals pretty much picking up where they left off. Next batter, first baseman Keith Hernandez. Definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. 289 average, 7 homers, 46 RBIs that year. A young Keith Hernandez. Hooton will pitch. 2-5, that's a blank. He's not tired. Hernandez, 3-1 against the righty. Single right between first and second. That will be a base hit for Hernandez. Second hit of the inning for the Cardinals. Next up, the third baseman, Heidi Cruz. 228 average, 13 homers, 71 RBIs. But what a game he had in the game against the Giants. He had a home run, 2 doubles, and a single. He had a great game that time. Almost could have had a shot at the cycle. Infield will go halfway. Anything happening on the bases? No. Hooton will pitch. And that's a 2-4. That's a strikeout. 8 got him. He gets Heidi Cruz. Strikeout number 1 for Hooton, and he had 116 of them in 76. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Mike Tyson. 286 average, 3 homers, 28 RBIs. Anything on the bases? Nope. Hooton will go ahead and deal. And that is a 2-3. Home run question mark. Tyson, a righty, a 1-8 passes. The 15 is too high. Tyson will take a swing at the ball, though. 3-2, and it's a base hit pass short for a single. Hernandez's base running rating is a 3 with a 4 with 2 outs. But in order to get to third, he needs to be a 5, so he's going to hold at second. So Tyson keeps the inning alive with a base hit. But that does bring up the pitcher, Eric Rasmussen. Only batted 105 as a hitter. So we'll see if he can go ahead and maybe get a big hit here for the Redbirds early. Nothing on the bases. Hooton will pitch. 1-4. That's a walk chance. The 12 is too high. Rasmussen swings 4-6. He flies out to right, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the Cardinals on 3 hits and a sacrifice fly. They lead 1-0 after 2. And they're already 2 runs behind because they actually had 3 runs in the second inning of that game against the Giants. I'll keep a little bit of a track of that, see if they can do it again, although I really much doubt it. Top of the third. Leading off for the Dodgers is their catcher, Ellie Rodriguez. 212 average, 9 RBIs. Didn't see many games, only had 36 games in that season. But he gets the call for catcher tonight instead of Yeager. Rasmussen will deal 1-4, strikeout 6, got him. He will go ahead and strike out Rodriguez. That is the first strikeout for Rasmussen. He had 76 of them in 76. Here's the pitcher, Burt Hooton, batted .097 as a hitter. Rasmussen will deal 1-5, strikeout. Yep, got him with a 15 easily. That's an easy K. And that is the second strikeout for Rasmussen. 2 quick outs. And now we'll see Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 1. Rasmussen ready to deal. 3-1, hit by pitch. 10, no. Lopes will go ahead and take a whack at it. 2-1, that's a star 5, and that's just going to be a fly out to left. And a 1-2-3 inning for Rasmussen. Nice job by him so far. A 1-0 lead by the Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the third. Here's Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 0 for 1. Hooton looking on. 4-1. That's a double question mark. Mumphrey is a switch hitter hitting from the left side. A 1 to 12 would be an automatic out. The 17 is too high. Mumphrey will swing. 3-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 17 against the lefty. That is way too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to right, as he gets way under that one. Here's Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 1. Hooton will pitch. 5-2. That's an error on a throw. Kessinger, 2-1. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Davey Lopes. His error rating is a 10. That's an 11. He will not make the error. He will throw to first to get the second out. Here is the very dangerous Lou Brock. May he rest in peace. Brock is 0 for 1. Hooton will go ahead and deal. 6-5, that's at the park. Busch Stadium, 3-2. Single for Brock into center field. He gets a 2-out base knock. He'll trot down to first. Gets a little help from the ballpark. And now here's Ted Simmons. Simmons, 1 for 1, tripled his first time up. Brock definitely a stealing threat. And 11 or lower, he has a chance. And he gets a 16. No. So Brock stays at first. So Hooton will pitch to Simmons. 3-1. Range play. Simmons. That's a 6-5. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Keith Hernandez. His range is a 5. He's got it. He'll make the play barely, and he'll throw to Hooton covering first, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals, and after 3, the Cardinals only lead by a score of 1-0. Let's see, after 3 innings of the game against the Giants, the Cardinals are already up 7-0. So they are now 6 runs behind the 22 that they have to score here in order to break the record. I think they can do it. Top of the 4th coming up. Here's Bill Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 1. Rasmussen, 2-1. That's a walk plus, and that will walk Buckner easily. Walk plus adds 10 to the walk rating, so Buckner is a 3 against righties, but makes that a 13, and that 5 will allow him to trot to first. Pretty much on a walk plus 10, if you just a walk plus 10 or a strikeout plus 10, you look at the D20. If it's a 9 or lower, if it's a 9 or lower, you know it's a walk or a strikeout. Here's Steve Garvey. Infield will move halfway. Garvey is 1 for 1. He doubled his first time up. That's the first walk issued by Rasmussen. He had 48 of them in 76. Michael Peterson joins us here at Busch Stadium. Let's see. Buckner had good feet there. He had 28 stolen bases. He needs a 4 to try to steal. He's not going to get it. Rasmussen will pitch. 1-4. Strikeout 19. No. Garvey, 2-5, fly out to left. A quick out there for Garvey. And here is the Penguin. The Penguin is 0 for 1. Again, a 4 or lower for Buckner. He won't get it. Rasmussen will go ahead and pitch. 2-1. That's a walk plus. That 9 will walk say easily. And now the Dodgers have something going on. 2 walks given up by Rasmussen. Second walk he's issued today. A chance now for Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. Only 1 out here, top of the 4th. Nothing on the bases happening. Rasmussen will deal. That's a 3-3 against the lefty switch. That's a blank. Smith will swing to 4, fly out to left. Fly ball to left field. Buckner has his chance to take third. He has a base running rating of 3. A fly out to left, -3 is a 0. And Brock's out there with a 0 arm, so no way Buckner can try to go to third. So he stays at second base, and there are now 2 away. Can Bill Russell now bring in a run here for the Dodgers? Russell is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. Rasmussen. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. No. Buckner will pitch. Rasmussen will pitch. 3-3 against a righty. Strikeout chance. 8. No. Russell will swing away. 6-2. Star 5. Fly out to left. Inning over. All 3 outs in this inning were all flies to left. Nothing for the Dodgers. 2 walks, but 3 fly outs to left. And the Dodgers strand a couple of base runners. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th, with the Cardinals holding on to a 1-0 lead. And here's Willie Crawford. Crawford is 0 for 1, but he does have an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Hooton will pitch. 4-5 against a lefty. That's going to be a blank. Crawford will swing. 3-4. Single pass short for a base hit. Crawford will go to first and hold there. And we'll now bring up Keith Hernandez. Hernandez, 1 for 1, has a single. Infield moves halfway. Crawford, not a bit of a chance to steal. Needs a 2 or lower. He doesn't get it. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. 5-6, that's blank. Keith Hernandez will swing 1-1 against a righty. That's going to be a double to right field for Keith Hernandez. He smacks a double to right. Will Crawford come in to score? Base running rating is a 3. Double to right, -1. And the right fielder for the Dodgers is Smith, -1. So the only way he can score is on a 1. And he does! Holy cow, he does score on the 1. Crawford comes in to score and must have been deep enough. Hernandez's base running rating is a 3. A 1-3 on the white die. He will take third. Yes, he does. So the throw came home, not in time, and Hernandez advances to third and turns it into a triple. I'm going to make that a triple for Hernandez as he goes to third on the throw. And the Cardinals now lead 2-0. The middle of the lineup seems to be doing it here for the Cardinals, as he goes ahead and gets that. So Hernandez will hold at third, and here's Heidi Cruz. The infield will stay halfway in case Hernandez wants to try to score. Now 2-0, bottom of the 4th. Cruz is 0 for 1. Check to see if anything happening on the bases. No. Hooton will pitch to Cruz. 2-2. That's a wild pitch. 7. No. That's blocked. Good stop by Rodriguez. Oh, that would have scored Hernandez. We'll do it again. Burt Hooton. 2-6. Blank. Cruz will swing. 5-2. Star 6. That's a fly out to right. Oh, sorry. That's a fly out to center. Fly out to center field. That's out number 1. Cruz's sacrifice fly rating is a 1. Does he get Hernandez in automatically? No, he does not. He does not. Hernandez's base running rating is a 3. It's a fly out to center, and that is Baker out there. He has a 0. A 1-3, Hernandez will score. That is a 5. He holds. He does not come in to score, and that is the second out. I'm sorry, that's the first out. So Cruz flies out, but wasn't deep enough to get Hernandez in. And now here's Mike Tyson. Tyson singled his first time up, so he's 1 for 1. Infield is still going to stay halfway. That is a 13, nothing happening on the bases. Hooton, 2-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Tyson, 4-6. Star 4. That's a ground ball to short. Hernandez's base running rating is a 2. I don't know if he would come home or not. The next batter is the pitcher. I think I'm going to send him home. So Hernandez is coming home. Tyson is on his way to first. The Dodgers are going to try to get Hernandez out at home. A 1-2, Hernandez is safe. No, he's out of there. They get Hernandez at the plate, and Tyson will make first on the fielder's choice, 2 outs. And I think that's the right call with the pitcher coming up. Here's Rasmussen. Rasmussen is 0 for 1. Tyson now on at first. The infield is normal. Hooton will go. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. No. Tyson has a little bit of a steal ability chance. Hooton will pitch. That's a 2-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Rasmussen swings 5-2. That's a ball hit to center field. That is an 18, and that's going to be a double for Eric Rasmussen. Are you kidding me? He gets a double here. Probably should have let him hit should have let him bat. But it doesn't matter. So Rasmussen gets a double. Let's see if this scores Tyson. Base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs, it's a 4. That's a double to center. +1, 5. Center fielder is Baker is a 0. A 1-5, Tyson will score. And he does. Eric Rasmussen smacks an RBI double. He'll hold it second. Hooton can't believe it. And it is now 3-0 Cardinals. Stadium cheers. EA. Eric Rasmussen, RBI double. And here's Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 0 for 2. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. We'll check to see if anything happening on the bases anyway. A 10 says no. Hooton, 2-3. And that's a home run chance. But Jerry Mumphrey against the righty, though, is a 0. So there's no chance of a home run automatically. So I'm just a home run question mark, really. Doesn't matter. Mumphrey will swing 3-5, star 3, and he grounds out to second. And that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Cardinals on 3 hits as the pitcher Rasmussen gets himself an RBI double. After 4, the Cardinals lead 3-0. Al Red Sox fan joins us here at Busch Stadium, King of the Hill. For those of you who don't know about Al Red Sox fan in my chat, I always like to ask you what parallel universe you came from. Al Red Sox fan is the master of disaster. He is the Jack, Queen, and King of all trades. And the ace as well, out of the bullpen. So always check out Al Red Sox fan. There really is nobody better than his bippity boppity boom to the moon Alice. He is the king of the hill. Top of the 5th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Dusty Baker. Baker is 0 for 1. Rasmussen coming in. Let's see what he can do now. Rasmussen doing pretty well. Cardinals up 3-0. And for those of you who are wondering, the Cardinals scored 7 runs in the 4th inning against the Giants. So after 4 innings in that game, they led 14-1. So the Cardinals are 11 runs behind in this game to try to get the record, to try to get 22 runs again. I don't think we have to worry about that. But you never know here. Rasmussen 4-2. That's blank. But Baker will swing 3-6. Ground out to short. And so far, Rasmussen's pitching a gem. Here's Ellie Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 1. Rasmussen will deal 5-3. That's a possible error. Rodriguez, 3-5. That's a base hit to left field. Single for Rodriguez. The left fielder is Lou Brock. His error rating is a 3. That's a 9. He'll make the play and throw it in. So Rodriguez will stay at first with a single. That's only the second hit of the game given up by Rasmussen, so the Dodgers get a man on. The next batter will be Burt Hooton. I'm not exactly thrilled to do a bunt here, but I may have to stay out the double play. Hooton is 0 for 1. Let's see what the dice says to do. The infield is half. The infield's going to come in corners in, but let's see what it says. That is a 14, and there is a bunt attempt by Hooton if I want to do it, but I'll bunt him into scoring position. We'll try. So there's going to be a bunt, so Hooton will lay down the bunt. Rasmussen will pitch. 6-2, strikeout. Now on bunts, the strikeout rating is halved. So the 32 becomes a 16, minus 1 becomes a 15. That's a 13, and Burt Hooton still strikes out attempting to bunt. Struck him out. That's strikeout number 3, and that's pretty much maybe Burt Hooton trying to bunt it, and he bunted it foul, and that'll do it. So 2 outs. So Hooton fails trying to bunt as Rasmussen gets him on a K. And now here's Davey Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 2. Rodriguez on at first. I don't think anything happening on the bases. Nope. Rasmussen pitches. And that is Suadice. I'll re-roll. 4-6. That's a walk. 11. Yes, he will walk Lopes on that. Lopes will trot down to first. Then we got runners at first and second now for the Dodgers. A chance now to maybe get a play. And it's going to be up to Billy Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Buckner definitely a threat to hit. So Rasmussen now with runners at first and second. Let's see what he can do. Anything on the bases? No. Rasmussen does have a pickoff chance, and that's why I still have to roll. 3-0 Cardinals here, top of the 5th. Rasmussen will deal. 3-6 range play. Buckner will go ahead and swing. And that is a 5-6. And that is a ground ball to second base. That is hit to Mike Tyson. Tyson's range is a 4. The infield is normal. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. He's got it easily. And he will throw to first to end the threat. Side retired. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers. And we are halfway through the game. 3-0 Cardinals. This is the final game before the All-Star break. I will not be streaming tomorrow night. The 1976 All-Star game will be Thursday. Then Friday all off, and then Saturday we return to continue the 1976 replay as we now go into the second half of the season. Don Kessinger leads off for the Cardinals, bottom of the 5th inning. Kessinger is 0 for 2. Hooton's going to still stay on the mound. Hooton will pitch 3-6. That's an automatic out. That's going to be a star 4 and a ground out to short. Hooton has to have a good inning here. Next up is Lou Brock. Brock is 1 for 2, has a single. Hooton dealing 4-6, strikeout 1, got him. He will get Brock on a K. And that is strikeout number 2 for Burt Hooton. Only his second K. And now Ted Simmons. Simmons is 1 for 2, has a triple his first time up. 2 outs. Hooton, ready to deal. 4-2, that's a strikeout. 13, nope, too high. Simmons swings away 2-1, and he grounds it to short. That'll get taken care of by Russell. He'll throw to first to end the inning, and that is 1-2-3. Something the Dodgers definitely needed. After 5, 3-0 in favor of the Redbirds. After 5 innings in the game against the Giants, the Cardinals were leading, 16-1 after 5 innings in the game against the Giants. But there's still plenty of time for the Cardinals to get 20 runs in 4 more innings here. Meaning you'll have to listen to Real Baseball Wednesday and Friday. Yep. You're going to have to listen to Real Baseball. I'm sorry. Here's Steve Garvey leading off the top of the 6th. Garvey is 1 for 2, has a double. Rasmussen pitching beautifully here. 1-4, strikeout 12, no. Garvey swings for 6, base hit, pass short, and that will be a single. Garvey leads off with a base hit, and that is his 2nd hit of the game. Can the Dodgers do anything with that now? Here is Ron Say, the Penguin. The Penguin is 0 for 1. He had walked his last time up. Infield goes to halfway. Garvey is a bit of a stealing threat. A 3 or lower, he could do it. That is a 3. Now my question is, do I want to do it? 14 minus 2 is a 12. Simmons minus 2 is a 10. You're down by 3 runs. You're not stealing. So Rasmussen will go ahead and pitch. 6-2, strikeout 5, got him. He gets a. And that is strikeout number 4 for Rasmussen. 1 out. And here is Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. Again, anything for Garvey? No. Infield still halfway. Garvey on it first. Rasmussen will pitch. 1-1. Home run question mark. Reggie Smith against the left is against the switch hitter who's a lefty here. A 1-19. That one passes. And against a righty for Reggie Smith, that's a 20. And I don't have to roll the die. Kaboom! That ball is high, deep, gone. Home run, Reggie Smith. A 2-run jack over the left field wall, and on a 1, that's pretty hard. That pretty much made very close to the upper deck at Busch Stadium. That was crushed. 2-run jack by Reggie Smith. As Rasmussen finally makes a mistake, he pitches Reggie Smith a grapefruit, and he turns it into fruit salad. And it is now 3-2. Stadium groans slightly. Next batter is Bill Russell. Russell is 0 for 2. We'll see if Rasmussen calms down after that home run. Rasmussen will deal. 6-4. That's an automatic out. Star 1, ground out to second. So 2 down. So the Dodgers get right back into this game. And now here's Dusty Baker. Baker is 0 for 2, the Lizard. Rasmussen, 2-4. That's a blank. Baker swings. 3-1. Star 4. And that's a ground out to short. And the inning is over. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run jack by Reggie Smith. We got a ball game, 3-2 Cardinals, going into the bottom of the 6th. Timeout for drink. Eric Rasmussen, I went ahead and just checked his batting, just checked his pitcher's fatigue. He is now tired. after getting the ground out to Baker, he's tired. We'll see if he goes in the next inning. Burt Hooton still has about 6 batters to work with before he gets tired as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Crawford. Crawford is 1 for 2, has a single and a sacrifice fly, so he's got an RBI to his credit tonight. Hooton with the pitch, 6-2. That's a walk. The 11, no. Crawford will swing, 4-3, star 6. He flies out to center. Well, I don't think the Cardinals are going to get 23 runs tonight. Here's Keith Hernandez. Hernandez is 2 for 2, has a single and a triple. Baseball Demos joins us here at Busch Stadium. Oh, Burt Hooton's on the mound for the Dodgers on the game of the week. I look forward to watching that. Hernandez is 0 for 2. Hooton will pitch. And that is a 2-4. Strikeout 11. No. Busch Stadium saves him. Hernandez will swing 4-6. And that's a fly out to left. 2 outs. And now Heidi Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. 3-2 against a righty. Strikeout 18. No, he will not strike out on that. Cruz swings the bat, 6-2, and that is going to be a base hit against a right-handed pitcher. That's a single. Cruz gets his first hit of the game. He'll go to first. A chance now for Mike Tyson to maybe move Cruz over. Much different ball game the Cardinals are playing this time instead of the game against the Giants. There are 2 outs. Cruz, the only way the only thing can happen is a hit and run. And the 5 says nothing happening. Hooton will pitch. 4-1. Double question mark. Tyson is a righty. A 1-15 is an automatic out. That's a 9. That'll end the inning. It's going to be a fly out to center. And that will do it. So a nice job by Burt Hooton. Only gives up a hit in that inning. You got 2 runs in the top of the inning. You would hate to give runs back in the bottom in the next half inning. That is always a morale breaker, a momentum breaker. So after 6, it is 3-2 Cardinals. They're still 20 runs behind, trying to catch them for the record of the 22 they had in the game against the Giants. I think we can shut up about that now. How do I think Chris will handle the 2020 Blue Jays in the stadium card? They started in Florida and now moving to Buffalo. He'll have 2. He'll make 2 cards. He'll make 2 cards, Dave. In 1970, remember in 1970, both the Reds and the Pirates went to different stadiums during that year. The Pirates started in Forbes Field and then went to Three Rivers. The Reds were at Crosley and they went to Riverfront. So for the 1970 season, he puts out 2 cards. He puts out 2 ball cards. He'll just make 2 baseball parks, okay, for the cards. That's all he'll do it. That's all he'll have to do. Not a problem. That's easy for him. Top of the 7th, Ellie Rodriguez is the leadoff batter for the Dodgers. Rasmussen is due to bat first. They're going to let him pitch to see if he can get out this inning. He's facing the bottom of the Dodger lineup. Rodriguez, though, is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Pitch from Rasmussen, 6-5. Wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. 4-4. And against a righty, that's a walk chance. That 10 will walk Rodriguez. So Rodriguez will trot down to first on a walk. And now I think they will take Rasmussen out because now a single 1 can put a runner in scoring position. So that's going to be it for Eric Rasmussen. So the Cardinals are going to go to the bullpen. Let's see who they want to go with. And I have everybody. I don't want to bring in the closer. So let's see who's next. Leading, the next batter is Burt Hooton. You know what? Before I take him out, I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to let Rasmussen pitch to Hooton. I forgot he was the next batter. Eric Rasmussen they're going to talk on the mound and let him pitch to Hooton. So, but Rasmussen is tired. Hooton is struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. He's 0 for 2. Infield is halfway. Hooton could bunt here, and I may just call an automatic bunt, but let's see what the stat says. 11. Nope. Hooton's going to go ahead and square the bunt. And it makes sense because you don't want to waste the batter on a pinch hitter. So they're going to lay it down. And last time Hooton tried to bunt, or do I let him, or do I let him, or I bring a pinch hitter himself? I'm going to pull Hooton back. My bad. Burt Hooton's going to come out of the game. And he pitched well. So that'll be it for Hooton as well. So we're going to play musical chairs here. And coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers is going to be Leon Lacy. Lee Lacy will go ahead and pinch hit for the Dodgers. And that'll be it for Hooton. Pitched actually pretty well, but he leaves with the loss. Now they'll go ahead and take Rasmussen out, because now they would here in this case. So now that'll be it for Rasmussen. And coming in, let's see, you got right, left. And the Cardinals are going to go with... Cardinals are going to go with Bill Grief. 2 wins, 8 losses, 6 saves, a 5.26 ERA. Bill Grief has a lot of relief appearances, so I really got to bring him in here. So Bill Grief will pitch to Lee Lacy. Infield is halfway, 3-2. Dodgers have a threat going on here. Another reason why I'm bringing him in, because the batter is due to bat first. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. Nope. Grief will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 3-6 against the righty. Strikeout, 10-0. Lacy will swing. 6-1. Fly out to center. That's a big out. As Grief gets a big out there. Out number 1. Now the batter is Davey Lopes. Infield will still stay halfway. Lopes is 0 for 2. Anything on the bases? The 9 says a negative. Grief will go ahead and pitch. 4-4. That's a walk. 18. No, too high. Lopes will swing. 5-1. Ground ball to third. Do they get out the double play? 3-0-4. Second base for the Cardinals is Tyson. He has a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. Yes, they get it around the horn. Side retired. What a time for that to happen. Nothing across except a walk as Bill Grief comes in and gets it done. As Davey Lopes hits into the 5-4-3. We are at the 7th inning stretch. 3-2 Cardinals. Take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, after tonight's game, we have the 10-minute ticker. And tomorrow, and then the All-Star break begins. So tomorrow I will not be streaming. And Thursday I will be streaming the 1976 All-Star game. It'll be Randy Jones pitching for the American League, and Mark Fidrich starts pitcher for the National League. And the 1976 All-Star Game was held at Veterans Stadium. So don't miss that. We'll have the All-Star Game on Thursday, and that should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, Friday I will not be playing. And then Saturday, we return back to the 1976 season. And if you're wondering who it will be, we will have the New York Yankees against the Texas Rangers. Ed Figueroa takes on Gaylord Perry. So for all you Yankee fans and Yankee haters, okay, the Yankees are on the board Saturday night against the Rangers in a key matchup as the Rangers continue to try to stay relevant as we can now really start talking about the playoff push as we're now beginning the second half of the season. So no game tomorrow, 1976 All-Star Game Thursday, no game Friday, Saturday, Yankees and the Rangers. Meanwhile, we still got a game here to finish. Bottom of the seventh, 3-2 Cardinals. And Bill Grief was the leadoff batter. The Cardinals will bring a pinch hitter, and it will be Joe Ferguson. Ferguson will lead it off for the Cardinals, the pinch hit, 211 average, 10 homers, 39 RBIs. He will be the pinch hitter. Dodgers will go to the bullpen, and so it's going to be right switch. So let's see what we're going to go with. And so we got a righty. We got a switch hitter. I think they're going to go with a right-hander. So let's see who the Dodgers are going to bring out. I usually bypass the closer to the next guy, and that is going to be Elias Sosa. 6 wins, 8 losses, 4 saves, a 4.43 ERA. Elias Sosa will pitch to Joe Ferguson here to start the bottom of the seventh. 3-2 Cardinals. Got a good one going on here. 5-2, that's a walk. The 13, yep, he walks Ferguson just like that. So Sosa comes in and gives up a leadoff walk. The batter now will be Jerry Mumphrey. So it doesn't look like the Cardinals are going to get 20 more runs in the next 3 innings, but you never quite know here. Make sure I have plenty of Vaseline on my fingers for Saturday when you roll. Oh, yeah, I know. Mr. Spitball. I know that. And, of course, he was a master of the shine ball. Ferguson on it first. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 4, no. Ferguson on it first. Sosa with the pitch. 1-4 against the lefty switch. Base hit right up the middle for Mumphrey. That is a straight single right off the card. Single up the middle. If Mumphrey was a righty, that would have been a home run chance. But so that's going to be a base hit. Ferguson's base running rating is a 3, and he has to hold at second. He needs to be a 4 in order to get to third, so he holds. So Sosa comes in here, gives up a walk, and now gives up a base hit. And now here's Don Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 3. Lasorda can't be happy right now. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Anything on the bases? 15 is a no. Sosa will pitch. 1-4, same exact roll, and against the lefty switch, that's going to be a single up the middle. Once again, base hit for Kessinger. Same exact roll against the lefty switch, single. Ferguson's base running rating is a 3, and he will score from second. Pretty much everybody scores from second on a single up the middle. He scores. Mumphrey's base running rating is a 4. He will make third on the single one. Kessinger holds it first, and the Cardinals now lead it 4-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! The next batter is Lou Brock. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And I don't know, and Sosa's coming out. I'm going to use his pull rating and get him out of there. As Sosa comes in here, comes completely ineffective. So now you got left switch left. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers now is going to be Stan Wall. Stan Wall, 2-2, 1 save, a 3.60 ERA. He will pitch to Lou Brock. Runners at the corners, no one out. And Dodgers are going to call the infield in. They can't afford to have any more runs. Brock is 1 for 3. 4-2 Cardinals now. Wall will pitch to Brock. And let's see what we have here. Anything on the bases? 14 is a no. Wall will pitch. That's a 3-2. Range play at the park. Busch Stadium says 2-1. That's grounded at the plate. And that is Rodriguez. His range is a 3. He will not be able to get it. That's going to go for an infield single. That's going to be an infield single. Mumphrey will come in to score. And the runners will advance 1 base because it was grounded at the plate. And that is just an infield single. And a run comes in as he couldn't get to the hit in time. And it is now 5-2 Cardinals. And the Dodger bullpen is beginning to let this one slip away. A walk and 3 straight base hits. And now the batter is Simmons. Simmons is 1 for 3 with a triple. What did I say? The Cardinals needed 20 runs to get to 23 in order to break the record. Well, nobody out here in the bottom of 7th. Or right now, the Cardinals are starting to hit the way they did against the Giants. Wall will pitch to Simmons. Let's see, am I rolling a strat? Yes, still am. Nothing on there. Wall will pitch. And that's a 1-4. That's a double question. That's a double question mark. Simmons is hitting from the right side, a switch hitter. A 1-18, a single one. That's a 14, and that goes by Stan Wall. That's a single. A single for Simmons as he hits it up back through the box and into the outfield. Kessinger will come in to score. Brock's base running rating's a 3. He'll hold it second. As I said, needs to be a 4. And another hit, and the Cardinals now lead 6-2. Here we go again. All in all, it's just another brick in the Stan Wall. Stop it! I wonder if I can ban you for eternity. Runners at first and second. Simmons gets a base hit right past Stan Wall on a double question mark. And now it is 6-2 Cardinals. And now they're hitting everything in sight. And here's Willie Crawford as the Dodgers are beginning to think that they now know what the Giants feel like. Crawford is 1 for 3. Wall's going to stay out there and pitch. The infield is halfway. Dodgers trying to get an out here. They can't get an out in the bottom of 7th. Wall will pitch. No more strat roll. Wall will pitch. 5-1 range play. Crawford 2-6. That's a fly ball to center field, and that is hit to Dusty Baker. Baker's range is a 2. No, is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a base hit for Willie Crawford. It's a single to center. Brock's base running rating is a 3. Single to center to get there +2 is a 5. Let's see here. Baker's a 0. A 1-5, Brock will score. He does. Brock comes in to score. Simmons' base running rating is a 2. With that 4, Simmons has to stop at second on the single. Crawford gets another base hit. This time it's a range play hit. And now the Cardinals lead 7-2. 1 walk, 5 straight base hits. The Cardinals are doing it again. And this is the same lineup. A game against the Giants. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez is 2 for 3, a single and a triple. The infield staying halfway. Wall is still pitching. He'll stay out there a little while longer. The Dodgers begin to feel this game is getting away from them. Wall, Wall will pitch. 3-1. That's a walk. 6. Yep, he walked him. And the Dodger bullpen is completely imploding, and the bases are loaded. The batter now is Heidi Cruz. Wall's going to pitch to Cruz because Cruz does not hit lefties as well as righties. Bases are loaded now. The infield right now is still going to play halfway to try to turn a double play somehow or other. But right now, the Cardinals are doing to the Dodgers what they did to the Giants. At least in this inning, they are. Cruz is 1 for 3. Wall will pitch. 1-4. Double question mark. Cruz a righty. A 1-18. A single up the middle. That's a 16. It's another base hit. And these are all coming off the pitcher cards, pretty much. Single 1. Simmons will score. Crawford will score. Hernandez, he will have to hold at second. Cruz will score. 2 RBI single by Cruz. And the fans here in Busch Stadium are loving it. And it is now 9-2 Cardinals. Still no one out. And the next batter is Mike Tyson. Tyson is 1 for 3, has a single, fielder's choice, and flew out. And all of these hits are coming off the pitcher's card. Single 1s are off the pitcher card. Hardly anything off the batter card. So that is the 6th hit in this inning. And that's going to be it for Wall. The Dodgers will go to the bullpen again. And they're going to go, and they're going to bring out... And they're going to bring out Al Downing. 1 win, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.86 ERA. Downing is the 4th Dodger pitcher and the 3rd one in this inning. Yeah, Dodgers are ready for the ticker. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Cardinals are doing it again. Downing will pitch to Tyson. 6-3. That's a walk. 20, though, that's too high. Tyson swings. 2-2. That's a ground ball to second. Do they turn the double play? 2-0-3. Shortstop for the Dodgers is Russell. +1 is a 4. No, they don't turn the double play either. A 1-4. They turn it, and they roll a 6. The runners advance 1 base. The only play was the first. 1 out. Holy cow. And the next batter for the Cardinals is Joe Ferguson. He gets the bat a second time as the Cardinals have batted around. 1 out here, runners at second and third. Dodgers now can't believe this game is getting away from them, but it just did. They're going to play, I think the Dodgers are 7 runs back. I just don't think they continue playing the infield then, but they will. They're going to play the infield halfway, which makes Hernandez a base running rating of a 2. Or do you just walk him and pitch to Mumphrey? They're going to walk him. Load the bases for Jerry Mumphrey. Why not? And that is the second time Ferguson has walked. He drew a walk his first time up. Now he's intentionally walked. So now the infield is halfway for Jerry Mumphrey. His second time up, and he got a base hit his first time up. So they're going to let Downing pitch to him. 9-2 Cardinals, as they have scored 6 runs in this inning. Every time I play the Cardinals, it's always a crazy game. Downing will pitch. 5-2. That's at the park. Busch Stadium says 6-3, and that's going to be a fly out to left. Now that's the second out. Mumphrey's sacrifice fly rating's a 2, and he will not bring Hernandez in that way. Hernandez's base running rating's a 3. Left fielder for the Dodgers, Buckner, -1 is a 2. A 1-2, Hernandez will score. No, it's a 6. He could be out, and Buckner's arm is a -1. So a 1-4, there is an out. A 5 or 6, Hernandez decides to hold. Nope, there is going to be an out. So now we roll to see who it is, and that is going to be the lead runner advances. The ball is caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So Hernandez comes in to score anyway. Cruz decided to try to take third. He is thrown out there, and the inning is over. That's how that goes. One of the new base running systems. Of course, I didn't have to send them, but I decided to. That was my call, really. And the inning is over, though. That's how that goes. So that goes as a sacrifice. It does go as a sacrifice fly to left. Hernandez comes in, but Cruz is thrown out trying to take third on the play, and that will end the inning because that is the third out. Oh boy. 7 runs on 6 hits, 3 walks, and a sacrifice fly. After 7, the Cardinals have pretty much put this game to bed and now lead 10-2. They did it again. Top of the 8th inning. Let's see, Bill Buckner leading off for the Dodgers. Cardinals need a pitcher. And they got left, right coming up. And the Cardinals, they're going to go with a 10-run lead. They're going to go with Eddie Solomon. 1 win, 1 loss, a 4.86 ERA. Eddie Solomon will pitch to Bill Buckner. Top of the 8th inning, 10-2 Cardinals. Fans here at Busch Stadium loving it. Cardinals are pretty much want to get to 500 by the All-Star break. And if you're at, I always say, if you're around the 500 mark by the All-Star break, your team has a chance. Solomon with the pitch. 1-6 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. Star 3, a fly out to right. And that is out number 1. Here's Steve Garvey. Garvey is 2 for 3. Solomon, 6-1 against the righty. Base hit right up the middle. Garvey has a single. Garvey gets his 3rd hit of the game. He will trot to first. And now here's Ron Say. The Dodgers historically won this game 9-6. So there were 15 runs in that game. We got 12 here. Garvey on it first. Of course, you're down by 8 runs. There is no strat roll. The infield is half. Solomon, 4-6. Range play at the park. Busch Stadium, 4-3. That's a base hit to left field, but that is a range play for Brock. Brock's range is a 2. He's got it. He makes the catch out there. 2 outs. Turns a single to left into fly out to left. Nice play by Brock. That had a base hit on it. And now here's Reggie Smith. Smith hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 3. He got the Dodgers within 1 run, and then the Cardinals said, okay, you had your fun. Now let's show you how it's done. 2 outs. The infield is back. Solomon, 6-4, against a lefty switch. That's an automatic out. Star 2, a fly out to center, and the inning is over. A nice job by Solomon. And that's got to be morale. That's got to be discouraging. You give up 7 runs, and you can't do anything in the next inning after that. Bottom of the 8th coming up, still 10-2 Cardinals. Don Kessinger, the batter. Al Downing's going to stay out there. The Dodgers are pretty much resigned to the fact here. Downing's pitch. He's got a few batters left in him anyway. 2-6, strikeout. 7. No, he does not strike out. Kessinger will swing. 3-2, but he does line out to second base, and that's out number 1. And that is a line out. Next up is Lou Brock. Brock is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Downing, 2-2 at the park. Busch Stadium will say 1-4, and that's a ground out to second. Two down now for Ted Simmons. Simmons has made me eat my words in this game. 2 for 4, a triple, and a single. Downing ready to deal. 4-4. Walk. 12. Yes, he does walk again. He does walk on against the lefty on a 12. Simmons will trot down to first. So he reaches base again. And that'll bring up Crawford. Crawford is 2 for 4. Has 2 singles. 2 outs. Simmons on at first. Downing just wants to get this inning and the game over with right now, with the Dodgers down 10-2 to the Cardinals. Downing, 1-1. Error on a grounder. Crawford, 5-6. That's a ground ball back to Downing. But Downing, however, has an error rating of 0, so that's nothing's going to happen there. He will go ahead and toss it over to first to end the inning. So nothing for the Cardinals there. And after 8, it is 10-2 in favor of the Redbirds. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th, 10-2. Eddie Solomon let's see if Solomon's going to pitch. And yes, Solomon does he has got one more batter to face before he's tired. They're going to leave Solomon out there, see if he can finish the game. Bill Russell leads off for the Dodgers. The Cardinals have scored 32 runs in the last 2 games here that I put them on the board. And we got the Cardinals coming up a number of times in this schedule block. And they are not out of it by any means. This will get them back to 500, very much in the hunt for the playoffs. Solomon will pitch to Russell. 2-2, range play. Russell, 3-5, grounder to second base. That's hit to Tyson. Tyson's range is a 4. No, it'll get by him for a base hit. Russell has a leadoff single. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 5-1-8? I think not. And here's Dusty Baker. Baker will bat. Runner on at first. The infield is halfway. Baker is 0 for 3. I'll check the Dodger bench, though. And believe it or not, there really isn't anybody on the Dodger bench, so it's pretty much going to have to be the starting lineup unless the pitcher. Russell on at first, Baker at the plate. Solomon with the pitch. He's now tired, by the way. 3-6 against a righty. Single right up the middle. That's a base hit for Dusty Baker. Russell's base running ratings are 2. He'll have to hold at second automatically. And that is not a tired run. That's actually off of Baker's a righty. That would have been a home run chance. And that's going to be it for the Cardinals, or at least for Solomon. They're going to take him out. They were hoping maybe he can get out of it, but nobody out here in the top of the ninth, down 10-2, and they don't want to take any chances. The next batter is Ellie Rodriguez, and the Cardinals, who they're going to bring on to pitch here. Most of their aces really are lefties. And they're going to go with they're going to bring out Al Hrabosky, who's their closer. 8 wins, 6 losses, 13 saves, a 3.30 ERA. Al Hrabosky will try to go ahead and close this game out. Rodriguez is the batter. I want to see if I want to bring anybody from the bench, and we will. Rodriguez is going to be come back, and coming on to pinch hit will be Ted Sizemore. It is the 9th inning. I can bring in anybody. So I know I have to replace the catcher if this goes any further. Ted Sizemore will pinch hit, 241 average. He'll go up against Hrabosky. Nobody out, top of the 9th, 10-2 Cardinals. Infield halfway. Hrabosky trying to close this game out. 6-1, strikeout 12, no. Sizemore swings, 3-6 against the lefty, single past third. It's a base hit for Sizemore. Russell's base running rating is a 2. On a single past third, he needs to be a 5 in order to score. He will hold. And the bases are loaded. And the fans are at Busch Stadium getting a little bit nervous, but they know they have an 8-run lead. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Al Downing. And coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be Manny Mota. 288 average that year, only had 52 at-bats. But Manny Mota will come up here and pinch hit. Bases loaded. The Dodgers are going to play the infield halfway. The runners on base don't mean anything. They just want to get an out. And right now they don't have any of those, the Cardinals. 10-2. Hrabosky will pitch. 2-3. That's a possible error. Mota will swing. 6-3. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Tyson. His error rating is an 8. That's a 5. That's going to be an error on Mike Tyson. That's a regular ground out to second. That's going to be a 1 base error. Everybody will go station to station. That is an E4. Russell comes in to score. Baker to third. Sizemore to second. Mota to first. 10-3 Dodgers. 10-3 Cardinals now. Mike Tyson makes an error at second. An E4, which allows a run to score. And that is the first error on the Cardinals. And they did have an error in that game historically. Bases still loaded, nobody out. And Hrabosky can't believe it. And now the top of the order with Davey Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 3. He walked in this game. Bases are still loaded with nobody out. Fans here at Busch Stadium say, okay, but we're still ahead by we're still ahead by a touchdown here. Hrabosky will pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Lopes will swing. 4-5. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. They're going to try for the double play. 3-0-4. Shortstop for the Cardinals is Kessinger. +1 is a 5. A 1-5, they turn the double play. It's a 6. They don't get the double play. A 1-5, they don't get it. Baker comes in to score. The runners will advance, so Sizemore goes to third. Mota goes to second. The only play was Lopes at first. A very slow-rolling grounder. They can't turn a double play on a 1-5. So that brings in a run. But they do get an out, but now it's 10-4. And now here's Bill Buckner. Buckner Buckner's 0 for 3. He has a walk. So runners at second and third. The infield is halfway, and they are going to walk Buckner, and they're going to pitch to Garvey. Garvey has a bit of a higher double play rating, and they're going to and this is the right play. Play for the double play to get this game over with. So they're going to walk Buckner, which makes perfect sense, and now pitch to Garvey. Although Garvey's having a good game, he's 3 for 4. But they're going to pitch to him, or a double play can end the game. 10-4 now. Raboski will pitch to him. 3 for 4 is Garvey. Dodgers trying to make some noise here in the top of the ninth. Still 1 out. Infield still halfway. Still no Strat. Raboski pitches. 3-2. Wild pitch. 7. Yep, that goes back to the backstop. That's a wild pitch by Raboski. Sizemore comes in to score. Mota to third. Buckner to second. And that absolutely ruined that strategy. On a wild pitch, it's now 10-5. And now they're going to walk intentionally Steve Garvey and put him on base. And they're going to pitch to the Penguin, Ron Say. Still a 5-run lead. But believe it or not now, the tying run is on deck. 3 runs in for the Dodgers in this inning. 10-5. The infield is still going to be halfway. The Cardinals are playing for the double play to try to get out of the game. They can't do it. Raboski will pitch to Say, or will he? They got to do something for the Cardinals here. Raboski's the closer. They're going to go with him. I'm going to stick with him. Raboski will pitch to Say. Bases loaded. A wild pitch completely ruined that strategy. Now it's 10-5. Raboski will pitch. Still no Strat. 1-6. That's a range play. Say will swing. 2-1. Star 1. It's a fly ball to center field. That ball is hit to Mumphrey. Mumphrey's range is a 4. Gonna tell you right now, he's got to catch this. No, it's a 5. Is that going to be a single or a double? It's going to be a base hit for Ron Say. It's a single. Single to center. Mota comes in to score. Mota comes in to score. Buckner's base running rating is a 3. Single to center. +2 is a 5. Center fielder for the Cardinals, Mumphrey's a 0. I'm going to send Buckner a 1-5. He scores. Yes, he does. He comes in to score. Garvey's base running rating's a 3. He has to hold it second on the base hit. 2 more runs come in. It's 10-7. And the stadium has gone dead silent. 5 runs have come in for the Dodgers here. 10-7 now. And now the tying run coming to the plate in Reggie Smith, and he can do it. Smith is 1 for 4. That's it for Raboski. He's got to come out. He is tired as the Cardinal bullpen can't get the game over. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals is going to be Mike Wallace. He's pretty much our next best pitcher he's got left there. Wallace now becomes the 5th Cardinal pitcher. 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 4.07 ERA. It is now 10-7. Mike Wallace will pitch to Reggie Smith. And if Mike Wallace uncorks a meatball, that is automatic lasagna. Smith is 1 for 4. He has a home run already in this game. Maybe I should have pitched to the batters, but I think I just said, I got to get a play here. I can't even get that. Halfway, and I'm still not rolling a strat. Wallace is still going to concentrate on Smith. The infield is halfway. A double play still ends the game. Wallace with the pitch. 6-3. That's a walk plus, and that is going to walk Smith. And the bases are loaded again. Walk plus to Smith, and he trots to first. And now here's Bill Russell, who's up for a second time in this inning. They're going to go talk to Wallace on the mound. Let's see what they're going to do here. Bases loaded now, 10-7. Russell has a little home run power, but he's more of a contact hitter than he has power. He did hit 5 home runs that year. Infield halfway, 1 out. Mike Wallace will pitch to Russell, 10-7 now. Russell got a single the first time up in this inning. So now the Dodgers have batted around. This is unbelievable. Wallace will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. Strikeout 9. No strikeout. Russell swings. 4-1. It's a double to center field by Bill Russell. It's a double. Garvey comes in to score. Say comes in to score. Reggie Smith's base running rating is a 3. Double to center field, +1 is a 4. Center fielder for the Cardinals is Mumphrey. It's a 0. A 1-4. Reggie Smith scores and ties this game. Tied! Smith rooks in there and slides in. This game is tied. A 3 RBI double by Bill Russell. And this game is tied at 10. Stadium barfs. The Dodgers score 8 runs in the top of the 9th inning and tie this game at 10. Unbelievable, as the Cardinal bullpen implodes just like the Dodgers, and there's still only 1 out. Is this an automatic Game of the Year nomination? Yes. And I'm automatically going to put that in there. Bill Russell gets a 3 RBI double. The next batter is Dusty Baker. Now the Dodgers have a chance to take the lead. And that's it for Well, I don't know if that's it for Wallace. I don't know what the Cardinals want to do here. They still got plenty of pitchers. They got starters, but I don't use any starters until the relievers are used. Wallace is not tired. They're going to let him stay out there. Cardinals will say, you know what? It's been that kind of day. Baker is 1 for 4, and there really isn't anybody better in the bullpen. There really isn't anybody better here. There really isn't. And the starters do have some relief appearances on there, but I wouldn't bring them in this condition here. Wallace is going to go ahead and pitch to Baker. 1 out. The infield is now back We are tied at 10. Wallace will pitch. I am rolling Strat again. That is a 2. Russell, no, nothing happening. Nothing happening. Russell would have been as a 2, but it needed to be a 1 in order for him to try to steal third. Wallace will pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 10. No. Baker gets the swing. 6-2. And that's a fly ball to center field. That's out number 2. Russell's base running rating is a 2. Fly out to center -2 is a 0. Mumphrey's a 0. Russell will stay at second. 2 outs. And now coming up for the second time will be Ted Sizemore, who pinch hit for Rodriguez. So he stays in the game. And obviously Sizemore is going to be in the game because we got to go to the bottom of the ninth now. Sizemore singled his first time up. 2 outs now. Wallace will go ahead and pitch to Sizemore. Should roll a Strat first. Wallace does have a pickoff chance. 15, no. Wallace, 5-3. That's a blank. He is not tired. He is not tired. Not yet. That's a blank. He's not tired. Sizemore will swing. 5-2. Line drive to short, and that's the inning. Unbelievable. Side retired. And the Cardinal fans are in a state of absolute shock. 8 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, a ginormous error, 4 walks, 2 of them intentional to try to get the outs. And trying to do the intentional walk might have been my downfall in that call, but I'm trying to get a double play here, and I did that when they were up by 8 runs. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Boy, was that ninth inning magic. 10-10 tie. Instant Game of the Year nomination. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The fans here at Cardinals and in Busch Stadium cannot believe it. The Dodgers need a pitcher. And coming on to pitch for them is going to be Charlie Huff. Huff, 12 wins, 8 losses, 18 saves. And he is due to bat first in the inning. May do a double switch here, and I think I will. So timeout on the field. I think I'm going to do a double switch here so Huff can pitch a few more innings, unless I want to bring in a different pitcher. No, Huff has got to be the pitcher. He has the most appearances. So let's see what I'm going to do here. Huff is going to come in the 7th spot. I think I can do this. Let me see here. Do I have another center fielder? Yes, I do. Huff is going to come in the 7th spot. Dusty Baker is going to be replaced by Heidi Cruz. Cruz is going to take over in center field, and he will bat 9th. Huff will now bat 7th. The pitcher spot will now be 7th. So timeout on the field while I get my scorecard. Just take a break for a minute, guys. I'm trying to get into the All-Star break, and this game isn't letting me. Trying to get into the All-Star break, and this game is not letting me. So unbelievable. All right, so Cruz is going to take over center. And he is 2-0-0. Sizemore is now the catcher. And he is 2-3-0-0. And now pitcher. Now this is the pitcher spot now. All right. And Cruz is due to lead off. Okay. All taken care of. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Will we now see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Keith Hernandez is the leadoff batter for the Cardinals here, tied at 10. Hernandez is 2 for 3. He has a single and a triple. Huff will pitch. 2-5. That's a strikeout. 19 no. Hernandez takes a swing. 1-5. Single past first. It's a base hit. The Cardinals have the winning run at first base. Hernandez gets on. The batter now is Heidi Cruz. Cruz is 2 for 4. The Dodgers are going to call the infield halfway. Cruz, I don't think I would bunt here. Let me check the base running rating of the guys that are on base. I could put Bake McBride out there, but I don't want to lose Keith Hernandez if this goes into extras, so no. So Hernandez will stay at first. Cruz will bat. He's 2 for 4. Infield is halfway. Tied at 10. Huff will go ahead and there is a strat roll. That is a 12. Nothing happening. Huff will pitch. 1-4. Range play. Cruz will swing. 4-2. It's a double to left field, but that is a range play, and that is hit to Buckner, and Buckner's range is here's the situation. It's a 4-1. It's a double to left field. The ball is hit to Buckner. Buckner's range is a 5. He should make this. No, it's a 6. It gets by Buckner. It's a double to left field. Will that score? Hernandez. Base running rating is a 3. Buckner -1 arm. Double to left. -1 as well. The only way Hernandez can score is on a 1. Hernandez rounding third. Does he score? No, he holds at third. Oh my. It got by Buckner. I've been waiting all this time to finally say that. A double by Heidi Cruz. Hernandez, though, can't score. He stays at third. And nobody out. And the infield will now have to come in. Buckner had a 5 in order to get the play, and it was a 6. Just over his head. Stadium cheering now. Yay! And the batter is Mike Tyson. So Charlie Huff comes in here, the Dodger closer, and he gives up 2 straight base hits. And Tyson is 1 for 4. The infield is in. And they're going to walk Tyson. They're going to walk him. They're going to try the walk, although Huff did have some walks, but a walk could run in I don't know. Do I really want to walk him intentionally? You know what? No, I think I learned my lesson, so I'm going to let him pitch to Tyson. The infield will be in, which makes Hernandez's base running rating a 1 on a ground ball. Because if I put Tyson automatically up there and Huff walks the pinch hitter, game over. So Huff will pitch to Tyson. Tied at 10, bottom of the ninth. Fans here at Busch Stadium going nuts. I am rolling a strat. That's a 20. Huff does have a pickoff chance. He fires to the third. No, Hernandez gets back. Now he'll pitch to Tyson. Huff ready to go. Tyson ready to swing. Pitch. It's a 2-1. It's a double question mark. Tyson, a righty. A 1-4 is an automatic out. That is a 6. It is blank. Tyson will go ahead and swing. 5-4, star 3. It's a ground ball to second base. They are not going to send Hernandez. The throw will go to first for the out. Tyson is out. A grounder to second would make Hernandez's base running rating a 1, and they'll let him stay there. It's only 1 out. So automatic out at first, 1 out now. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Wallace. And coming on to pinch hit for the Cardinals will be Bake McBride. 335 average. Runner still at second and third. Infield still in. Bake McBride, 335, 3 homers, 24 RBIs. Runners at second and third. Huff will go ahead and pitch. We'll check a strat. A 20 again. Huff throws to third. And no, Bo barely got back. Holy cow, a 1-2 would have been a pickoff, and that is a 3. Hernandez barely gets under the tag. I would have him check the replay, but there were no replays in 1976. Bake McBride, runners at second and third. Now Huff will deal with him. It's a 1-5, automatic out. Now the question is, what kind of out is it? Bake McBride, that is a 6. Star 6, it's a fly ball to right field. That's out number 2. McBride, a sacrifice fly rating of 1. If that's a 1, it's over. No, that's not automatic. Now Hernandez has a chance to try to score. His base running rating is a 3. Fly ball to right, and for the Dodgers, that is Reggie Smith. His arm is a -1. A 1-2, Hernandez will score and win the game. 3-5, he holds. 6, there could be an out. It is a 2. Hernandez takes off from third. He's on his way. The throw coming from Reggie Smith. Not in time. Walk off. Sacrifice fly. Keith Hernandez scores. Cardinals win the game 11-10. Unbelievable. Walk off. Sacrifice fly. Stadium cheers. EA. Deep enough. That ball was hit deep enough. Hit deep enough by McBride near the wall. It was just enough for Hernandez to come in to score. Just enough for him to come in to score. And the Cardinals win it in the bottom of the ninth, 11-10. You gotta be kidding me. Hernandez does the job, comes in to score. Bake McBride, the sacrifice fly. Cardinals win it here 11-10. And who thought they would have had to do this? A gigantic play by Bill Buckner in left field. A 1-5 to make a range play, and he rolls a 6 out on a double. 1 run on 2 hits, and that is it. Wow, what a way to end the first half of the season. What a way to go into the break. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker, final line score coming right up. For the Cardinals, 11 runs on 16 hits and one error. That one error by Mike Tyson really hurt them in the ninth inning to allow the Dodgers to come away. For the Dodgers, though, 10 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Most of those were walks by the Cardinals to allow them to get the 8 runs in the ninth to tie it up. The winning pitcher is Wallace. Wallace actually comes away with the win, and Charlie Huff winds up with the loss. 11-10 in a game that really I should already have signed off about 30 minutes ago. What? And you guys wonder why I say Inside Pitch is the most exciting tabletop baseball game you can play. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Cardinals will go ahead and take an 11-10 win on the Dodgers there. We only have one day of 10-minute ticker tonight. It's July 11th, 7-11. We'll start with Minnesota at Boston. Minnesota had red die, of course, is red first. Minnesota has a 12. 25, and that is 3 runs. The Red Sox have Fergie on the mound. 52, they have a 14, and that's going to give them a win. 6 runs, the Red Sox will win. Baltimore taking on California. Orioles have an 8. 16, and that is 1 run. Angels have Nolan Ryan and a 12. 41, that'll give them a win there. 4 runs. California will beat Baltimore. Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City has a 13. 56, and that's 7 runs. Detroit has a 10. 16, they continue to stink, and they lose that game 7-2. Texas at Milwaukee, doubleheader, game 1. Texas has a 9. 16, and that is 2. We'll see the Rangers. We'll see the Rangers on Saturday with the Yankees. Milwaukee has a 4. 41, that is 3. The Brewers will beat the Rangers. Game 2, Texas with an 8. 63, and that is 6 runs. Milwaukee has an 18. 61, and that's 8. That's also 8 runs. Wow. That's also 8 runs. We got extras here. Texas's clutch is a 0, so they get a 3. Milwaukee is a -2, and that'll win them the game. -3, 1 -2. 1 -2, that's a negative, so that's going to be a 5. So I'm going to give 5 runs to the Rangers, and they'll win that game. Let's see, was it 8? So they win that game 13-8. I might just start doing very time from now on. If it goes below 0, I'm just not going to matter. White Sox against the Yankees. White Sox have a 5. 51, and that is 4 runs. The Yankees have a 17. 61, and the Yankees continue to destroy everybody they face. At least in 10-minute ticker they do. Win for the Yankees. Cleveland at Oakland. The Indians have an 11. 64, and that's going to be 8 runs for the Indians. A lot of high-scoring games today. Oakland with a 9. 65. Wow, that's 8 runs also. They tie them up. Another extra inning matchup. Let's see. Cleveland's clutch is a 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Oakland's clutch is a -1. 6 minus 1 is 5. They will still win it. So that is 3 runs going to Oakland, and they will win this game 11-8. Lots of high-scoring games today. Mets taking on the Braves. I would love if my Mets could go into the All-Star break with a win. The Mets have a 10. John Matlack on the mound. 54. That's going to be 6 runs for my Mets. The Braves have a 5. And in order for them to beat the Mets here with a 5, and I got 6 runs, they need to roll a 63 or higher. Yeah, right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Rigged. 66 gives the Braves 8 runs, and they beat my Mets. San Francisco taking on the Cubs. San Francisco has an 11. 36, and that is 4 runs. Come on, guys. You know that was rigged. Cubs have a 10. 34, and that is 3 runs, and the Giants will beat the Cubs. Pittsburgh taking on the Reds. Pittsburgh has a 10. 53, that's pretty good. That's 5 runs for the Pirates. The Reds have a 15. 16, nope, that's going to be only 3 runs for the Reds. The Pirates will beat the Reds there. Montreal taking on the Astros. Montreal with a 6. It's 13, and that is 0. Houston has an 8. 52, that's going to be 5 runs. The Astros will beat the Expos. San Diego taking on Philadelphia. The Padres have a 5. 66 for the Padres. That's 8 runs. The Phillies have a 14, and they need a 60. They need a 62 or higher to tie or win. They get a 36. That's not happening there. And that's just going to be 5 runs. And if anything, my Mets didn't win, but the Phillies didn't either. And the Padres beat the Phillies there as well. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there is always Saturday. Because that's when we'll get back to it to restart the 76 season. Braves roll a 66. Cheat! Can't win nothing here. Steeler fan, Ronald Sparsky, My Basement Media Productions, Baseball Demos, Brian Patterson, Steeler fan, Al Red Sox fan. Thank you all. Michael Peterson, of course, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. No baseball tomorrow night. It will have the 1976 All-Star Game. We'll have the 1976 All-Star Game from Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. So I know you don't want to miss that one. That should be fun. I'll set the teams up and play them. It will be Randy Jones for the Randy Jones will be for the American League, and Randy Jones will be for the National League, and Mark Fidrich is for the American League. So join me for that, for the All-Star Game on Thursday. And that game is not going to start. That's going to be a prime timer. So I'm not going to start that until 8. So that's when I'm going to start that game. So 8 o'clock, I'll start that. So it'll be 1 hour later so you guys can get home to maybe watch it and join me to join me for that great matchup. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. The St. Louis Cardinals pull their bacon out of the fire and pull this game out 11-10, even with the Dodgers scoring 8 runs in the top of the ninth to tie it. We'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.